your girl comedian Slaughter. I got the whole crew here. Check out our setup. Check out our digs. We are here at Rhythm Cuts. That's right in Baltimore, Maryland. We're at what is this West Side Shopping Center?
West Side.
I don't know why I always want to call it something else, but we're Rhythm Cuts. So make sure that you support Rhythm Cuts.
2463.
Because it's a black-owned establishment. As you can see, it's very clean. It's very nice. They do haircuts, hairstyles, all that great stuff, and they do waxing. That's right. Get your stuff done. Get your things waxed. Okay, because you might be using it. All right.
Yeah.
So
sure.
some of you are using your stuff. And since it's Women's Month, we're going to talk about vagina just in a little different way because it's the grown zone. But being grown, a part of being grown, is definitely talking about the consequences of grown actions. Okay, so some of y'all might like this, some of you might not. But the consequences of grown actions, like you're a grown woman and you're doing grown woman things. And grown women, we might be sucking, fucking, and then some. Taking it in all the holes, anally, vaginally, swallowing, putting it on your back, whatever that looks like. But look at all the men. They're all for this. Look at that. You like a woman that does things like that, Troy?
You see how he smiled? Why is his smile like that?
Oh my goodness. Mel, do you like women that do nasty things in the bedroom?
That is a preference of mine.
Okay. What about you? Love it. You and the dog. Love it. What about you, Montreal Anthony from the 1-5?
I both definitely like
it. What about you, Robert? Do you make that noise in the bedroom?
Yeah. He made that by myself.
Do you make that noise? Do you do that?
I think I might now.
What about you guys back there? Do y'all do that? Because y'all are like together. So do y'all do like
Y'all look limber. Y'all look limber as fuck.
I know they nasty.
Don't
They
they
both
got long limbs?
Right, they both all.
It's part of the whole acrobatic routine.
Wait a minute, did you just envision them having sex? I think
I thought you said you were going to watch your friend's porn.
I didn't say that.
Oh,
no, that was Montreal.
No,
Montreal would never watch people having sex. Yes, Montreal?
No.
Okay, so with that being said,
you don't watch porn?
with that being said, how many times have you heard these words? Ooh. Come at me. I want to feel it. I want to feel that mess. I want to feel it. You hate when women say that to you?
Hey yo, that's like a deaf motherfucker.
Wait a minute. So women say to you,
yes, they do. Bitches don't shoot up as plastic.
So wait a minute. Do you ever pretend?
Yeah. That's why I say my whole lifestyle is mental fuckery. I done been in this pussy for 2 hours talking about the pussy is good. I ain't felt a fucking wall, a loose piece of meat, a pubic hair, none of that.
So when you're actually fingering a woman,
I'm closing my eyes and make like I can feel her sucking my dick. And then because I'm by,
so women suck it?
They do, and then look.
Did you say I'm by? I heard
my ADD kicks in, and after 5 minutes, when I forget that I'm supposed to be thinking about getting my dick sucked, I'm like, this bitch is crazy. Look at her down here.
So do you like women? So do you ever take it off and taste it?
Don't disrespect it.
Hey yo, that's gay, yo.
Yeah, don't.
How? What? Did you just say that's gay?
Don't do that.
What?
it's gay for her.
That's gay.
So that's a whole nother topic because I don't think that a man that can suck his own penis
That's a whole
should be
nother
considered
grown
gay.
stuff.
I actually watched a porn where the guy he folded himself and he sucked his own penis.
Why did you watch that?
Because I liked it. It's different.
Why did you watch the
Listen, I
whole thing?
Googled it. Okay, I went and I went and searched.
Can we please?
I went and searched it.
I want you to grow zone.
It is what it is.
That ain't what we talk about. That ain't what you agreed upon, love. Sucking dick ain't no figure. Fuck that shit.
I would eat my own pussy to
If I
death.
just suck my own dick like this.
No. Don't you fucking do it. No. Switch over to suck that. Don't you fucking stop it. No.
I ain't been all over.
No.
What is
About the whole concept about women making those decisions to let
But that's
someone
what I'm
come in.
saying. If a woman could make a decision to eat her own vagina,
No, we don't
she
know
would
about
do
that.
that.
Y'all
Yes,
already
listen.
think y'all don't think niggas already.
I'm still gonna think that's weird.
Okay, because like 3 women, you just said you would do it. I just said I would do it. There's another young lady on my live that said, shit, if she could do it, she would.
Yes.
Because it's a part of masturbation.
It's
If
a
making
bad
yourself
double
feel
standard.
good feels good.
No.
No, only
It's
men
weird.
make it nasty.
Yeah.
Men make it seem like they're
No,
always
it's
right.
not
weird.
Let me ask you a
It's
question.
not weird to me.
You're
Stiletto.
a man today.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
You're a man today.
It's not weird to me.
If
Okay.
you were in a relationship with a man
Right?
and you found out he was sucking his own dick for masturbation, would you still want to be with
I
him?
still would.
You
I
full
would
of
want to
shit.
see it.
No,
Because
I don't
Let me
know.
tell you something.
Matter of fact, you Google
No,
shit.
let me tell you
Right.
something. That I think that masturbation is so cool. Like I love to see a man masturbate. Like it's a turn on to me.
I like to watch myself
Like,
masturbate.
So if he
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry. Is he bisexual? No, I
No,
don't
he's
think so.
unisexual.
No, he's
Yes.
not.
I'm thinking now because that means he's still sucking dick.
No,
No, but that's what they got his
no.
own skin on it.
No.
Wait, we all can't talk at the same time. So you would say the man is
See, that's what I mean.
he
The
was
double standards.
no, he would be
That's-
bisexual if he wants to suck his own penis.
It's his own
That's the
dick.
double standard.
Wait,
He's sucking
Wait.
a dick.
he's sucking her.
And the only difference is from his only difference
He
Okay.
jerks his own dick.
is that it got
He's
your
bisexual,
skin on it.
and he jerks his own dick with his
No.
own skin.
Apparently, it's the fellatio concept.
So
is
the
what they're
fact that I use
talking
my
about.
mouth other than my hand
Exactly.
makes me gay with my dick.
That means that you're
Mind
okay.
your business.
Hold it
That
out.
means
Hold
so no. Let me ask him this. So your dick,
My dick.
what makes you?
My
What's the
dick.
problem with anybody else's dick?
Okay, but what I'm saying, I'm asking,
Mine.
he's asking a valid question, like with a mic. If he jerks his own penis, does that mean now he wants to jerk other men's penis?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't understand how both things can be true. It's your
I'm
dick.
gonna ask. What do you think?
That's a legitimate question.
Truck, if you is it gay if
It's
you
your
want to
dick.
suck your own penis?
It's just not so. It's not my boat.
Nigga,
It's not what I'm.
it's
That
your
was-
dick, yo. Don't judge
You
your
are
own dick,
gonna
yo. That's
run
some
for
pride.
Look,
nigga.
you are gonna run for mayor. That was such a political
Hey, Tim,
answer.
what
If she gonna suck it, if she's going to, bitch, I shave because I shave.
Yo,
I
I
like
asked you
women.
nicely not to. You still fucking doing it. I'm gonna go. Don't do it,
I'm
man.
a bald eagle.
I'm not doing it.
I'm about
Not
America.
today. We don't want to hear how you gonna molest yourself today. You don't want
Hold the bell. You busting your mouth?
Montreal, why are you so?
Oh!
That's the hard part.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to fuck myself before I come.
Maybe
That's
that's
why
why-
I'm the word.
Okay, so you're not sure because the thing that is a question
Not that my
because when you
mouth fucking
masturbate, normally you masturbate with a
hand.
reason,
And go.
with a reason, with the end goal, with the
Oh, yeah.
climax. Would you pull out? Would you if you could?
So, like,
Mel,
because
Let him answer.
no, because all right, to be real, because I like to have my dick sucked in general terms. Like, you don't have to make me come. If I'm watching the game, you suck my dick. So
Okay.
to me, if I'm just sucking my dick, it's a casual thing. I'm just sitting there, my dick is like, don't make it seem like I'm in, like, I don't know, candles. I'm like,
Okay,
I'm
so
smoking.
okay, so Mel is saying he's sucking his dick on the
Oh,
couch.
it's Sunday. It's my dick.
With that being said, Montrell is so upset because Montrell, do you masturbate at home?
No, I don't matter.
Have you ever masturbated?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you masturbated,
He
do
wouldn't
you
have
feel
asked
when you're touching yourself that you're gay?
No.
Okay, so why would you giving yourself any type of pleasure make it gay?
Let me ask you. Once
Why can't you ever answer the
I
goddamn
am,
question?
because I want.
You are running for mayor because you don't ever answer the question.
Because I want to be logical. You feel me? Shit gotta be logical. If I don't smoke marijuana, but if I sell it and break it up and put it in bags, doesn't mean I want to smoke it.
Okay, but
I'm
if
not
you do
gonna
smoke
smoke
it, does that mean that you're a weed head?
No, I don't touch it. I just
So
cut it up.
you
That's what I'm saying. You asked me if I masturbate.
You don't
do I
cut
want to suck
weed.
a dick? So do
No,
I?
I didn't say suck
I'm
a
Your
dick.
dick.
I said masturbate.
I don't want to suck a dick. I don't want to think about a dick being sucked.
Your dick.
Mind nothing about my dick and me need to get that.
Y'all need to get together.
No, we don't. I dish myself now.
I don't masturbate at all, nigga. We went
Who?
to we just like Yes.
Ain't no way possible you on your dick like that. He accepting you talking like that. That motherfucker probably go limp back in the night.
Never.
No, I ain't never
Never.
fucking.
I
You
gotta-
talking about sucking the man?
Listen.
You didn't participate with that shit.
My
I
man.
guarantee your dick will get hard to try. He like, I ain't fuck with you,
I
man.
got a full kiss there right now. I'm thinking about. I got a full kiss there right now.
Never think about dick with a hard on.
My dick. I love my dick.
It's your dick.
I'm not fucking.
I just don't want it to touch me. That's why I got it.
I'm so mad about my dick.
It's his dick.
Mine.
It's his.
How dare you judge
I ain't judging you.
Hey Tim, what's your view on this, bro?
Tim, right? You kind of quiet about
First of all,
What you-
God made our heads and our dicks this far apart for a reason, so we
Right.
couldn't do that.
That
shit.
was attempted.
That-
But
that's-
if you,
why would you attempt that? What is wrong with you, Mel?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
I know
Touching my dick.
he laid this shit though. Because this nigga said if I could do this. Like he
Hold up, what did you want? If you do what?
nigga said if I could do this,
I was
I would suck my own dick.
that video was a chance for me being able to do that.
I'm happy
I
you ain't.
wasn't blessed that
Well, I'm
way.
happy you ain't blessed.
You happy about his penis not being blessed?
Yes. I'm happy you got a small
Because
dick.
you gonna be home.
if you're just tuning in, we are in the growing zone right now. So if
These
you
niggas
just tune in, you're like,
wild.
oh my goodness, what's going on? They're sucking their own.
No, not Day. Day is cool for us. He's sucking his dick.
He
sucking
said
dick.
they is
Mel
moral
sucking
for
dick.
us.
He might make some money tonight after this
We are
fucking video.
talking about the fact of pleasuring yourself,
Mm-mm.
okay? Pleasuring
Good
yourself,
God.
masturbation, or pleasuring another person. So now that we're talking, now I got you awake. Hey y'all, okay? So we're grown and we're doing grown stuff. You might not go that grown.
That ain't-
But are you?
That's overly grown.
But what if you?
I don't wanna
The
be that
letter
grown.
that we have, just the letter tonight, is talking about something very deep that has to do with sex. And a lot of people don't want to address this part
Because
of
they
sex.
can't reach
But
that
it
part.
is. People are talking about it and it's happening, okay? Men are ejaculating in women.
Shit.
And women are, it's something magical that happens, especially if you come at the same time. The clitoris, the cervix sucks the nut up as you're coming. So that's why it seems so magical when you come and he comes and y'all come together and you think that you are joined. And you are in some kind of way because the
It's a
DNA
blowjob.
has been transferred. And that's why a lot of the times your vagina calls out to somebody, even when you're not thinking, you're like, ooh, when you ovulating women, your vagina calls out to familiar DNA that may be trapped. That's why there's souls inside of you. You should be careful about who you let that in.
That's a bar.
Yeah.
No. I like all of it. It sounds fantastic.
Don't you give Mel nothing else to drink. Mel is telling us all. Okay, so somebody said, I hope he never loses that gut.
I am steps away from y'all never seeing me again. I'm a washboard away
Yo.
from leaving the show. You ain't never lied.
I swear to God, if I see y'all talking about some transformation Tuesday, I'm like, fuck, that nigga is goddamn.
All right, so
He
if
done
you
did
are,
it.
so if you're hearing those magical words, I'll just go around the table. Have you ever, of course you have kids, you've ejaculated in a woman. Did you think about the consequences as you were doing it? Okay. Mel? You don't. He still look pissed. Have you ever pretended to ejaculate in a woman? Have you ever come with a woman at the same time now? I mean, technically, you've come with a woman at the same time. Did you feel a connection because you were both women, but did you feel like, you know what I
Well,
mean?
listen, I just told you mental fuckery, so if it wasn't for real, at least my mind told me it was.
Okay, got you. Okay. Have you ever come, you have kids, but have you ejaculated a woman that you did not have kids with?
Yeah.
Damn,
He
you
was so
okay?
sad about it. It's all right, bro. He was like,
hated it.
Right,
He hated
Tim, have you ever ejaculated in a woman that you didn't have children with?
that I didn't have children with.
You don't have to think that hard.
No.
You've never ejaculated in a woman that you didn't have children with.
No.
Who
I mean, not on purpose. Not on purpose.
No, nobody's saying on purpose.
Okay, right,
What do you
okay.
mean? Wait a minute, what do you mean not on purpose?
Cause with my last child's mother, that was on purpose. Like that was.
So you said I'm going to.
No, she
Nothing.
said let it go. I said you sure? She said yeah. It was beautiful. It was
Okay.
a
Oh,
beautiful
you
situation.
still in love a little
What?
bit.
No, it just was a beautiful situation.
Okay, so you never.
That was a good spot. It was it was
But
wonderful.
have you actually had ejaculated in a woman that you're not with?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
what
fuck
about-
this-
Hold up, yo.
Wait,
You pull out.
wait.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Calm down.
I'll take every pause.
Look,
Okay, have you ever, Tyson, have you ever ejaculated?
Who get it?
accidentally.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
How did the
I
accident
almost
happen?
said,
I was,
Wait, how did the accident happen?
I was so high, I didn't realize what was
You
going on.
didn't realize
to
that you had
point.
done it.
Yeah, no, I got to that point where it was just too
It was
late.
too late, okay? What about you? Have you ever
Your
had
reaction
someone
time was thrown
ejaculate?
off.
Okay, so you know with ejaculation, there's a possibility of pregnancy.
What, has anybody ever ejaculated inside of his?
Has someone ever ejaculated?
You know what?
She has a
That's a good
daughter.
question.
She has a daughter.
Okay, but I mean, and not had a baby. Can I ask
Oh,
her the same
oh,
question?
Oh,
So you had a baby because of the ejaculation, but you've never had anybody ejaculate in you, and you haven't had a baby. Okay, so the women that
so
have.
you and Tim is in the same boat.
How do you
Outrageous.
feel about the fact that somebody ejaculates and you guys are doing this grown zone type situation, and now there is a baby growing inside of you, and you have to have this conversation with that person in regards to keep it or not keep it? Do you guys go ahead and have the conversation, a plan B on deck? But even if it's not a plan
Yes.
B type situation, do you look at all the faces? Everybody has said, everybody was happy about nutting in everyone. But now
What do you
everyone,
say? What do you say?
everybody was happy about nutting in everyone. Everyone was
I
happy
sure
about
was.
nutting.
Damn you, part two.
But how do you feel about having that conversation? I'll start with Angry Man in the middle. How do you feel about having the conversation in regards to abortion? This is Women's Month, and this is something that women have to deal with on a consistent basis in regards to,
That's her reminding you.
this is your body and you have control over it. So you have an option on whether to keep it or not to keep it. But a lot of the time, men don't feel like they can have that conversation or even have an option. How do you feel?
Truth be told, I never had the conversation. If I think if a woman do bring a conversation of abortion, that's their decision. It's on you. I don't.
So you've never had the conversation about
No, I never.
whether you
Church
should
be like, you
have.
know what to do.
I never had like
Have
when
you
women told me
applied it?
she's pregnant. I never been like, yo, you need to get abortion.
Did you apply it?
No, I never even directed the energy that way
Why not?
because I know when I'm like that. That to me, that's personal. That's between you. And
You was just
your
personally
decision.
inside. of it.
No, I mean, listen, what I'm saying that's that's a decision you gotta make. That's your baby. I understand it's my child, but at the end of the day, I ain't got to care for 9 months. I ain't got to go through labor.
Mhm.
I ain't got to push it out. You
Okay.
feel me? But when it come out, I got my duties.
Right.
So that's a decision she got me. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta talk to her. She
Oh,
convincing
no,
you,
no, that's a
Julie.
decision.
Look right
Yeah,
to that
that's a
camera. So the
decision.
next
To-
bitch, no.
To me, next bitch, no. That's a decision you gotta make.
I know she's
And
a
then
bitch.
if you make the decision, you feel me? I'm gonna support whatever decision you make. But I never had that kind. Like I would never be a guy like I'm pregnant. Oh, bitch, you know what's next?
Okay, so you've never had that conversation with
No.
it. You've dealt with women? Have they ever expressed that they had the conversation with?
Yeah, I
somebody?
had one when come like,
And
yo,
what did they say?
they like, I'm not ready for a child.
Okay.
cool.
Did you take them to the place?
Yeah.
Did you pay for it?
Hillcrest?
Was
I
it?
don't know what I really,
Yeah.
I really honestly,
Hillcrest got the ginger ale and the cracker. I mean, that's what I heard.
I don't know where we was at, but
Was
yeah,
that
I'm
$40?
all support.
You're all supportive
I'm all
about it.
support.
So
Whatever
have you
way it
ever,
go.
would you have been upset if you have children, if those mothers were like, I don't want your baby and it's got to go?
No, that's your decision.
Okay.
That's your
You can
decision.
spit out your kids all the time, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, I'm gonna go to my guest. I have guests. Which one of you would like to chime in? Are you uncomfortable with having that conversation? Because you're a female, and I talk to my females because it's Women's Month. Are you uncomfortable with having a conversation or even dealing with that? Like, how do you deal with that? What do you say?
You just be like, yo, I missed my period.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you like, you already know what it is, so what you gonna do? Like,
Damn, that's how they doing it.
Yeah, so they be like, so what you gonna do? You just be like, well, I ain't keeping this shit. Like, I can't afford it myself. You feel me? Like, this can't shave me 400.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then pocket that shit and say, bitch, I wasn't even pregnant.
No, this is new generation shit. So you just that's so casual. It's just like,
Yeah,
hey.
it's just like, hey, you know, we messed up. We not ready for it. Like, you probably had to talk. Like, if the guy really want to have to talk, you actually had to talk to them. Like, you want to keep the baby? No, I'm not ready for it. You're not ready for it. And then you go about your business. Like,
But what if he wanted to keep it?
If you want to keep it, it's like, I really need to figure out the pros and cons of it.
Okay.
Like 9 times out of 10, though, I'm
Have you ever had to talk a man into you getting, not you or have you even know anybody had to talk a man into getting an abortion?
No, you don't talk them into you want to do something with your personal body. You
Okay.
say, hey, I'm not ready for it. I don't know if you ready for it, but I'm just not up for it. You feel me? Like you gonna feel some type of way at the end of the day, but at the end of the day, run them bands. So I think.
Okay, so do you think a woman should pay for her own abortions? This is your decision.
Should she? I mean, yeah.
It's your
I
damn
mean,
decision.
At the end of the day,
Your body.
Yeah, it's your body.
Should be your bank.
You can afford it, pay for it, but if he got parts of it, he gonna pay it.
Okay, so should he cash app you half?
No,
Oh.
he gonna even come with you
And cash app you half?
No, the whole thing.
See, these independent women ain't independent. You get what I'm saying? Because you should be half and half, and we did this together. Okay, maybe not. What you got?
Only thing I'm gonna say to that, no, seriously. If he wants to have the kid and you don't, I'm not paying for the abortion. I'm sorry, I'm not.
I know that's right.
I'm not gonna pay for it because if I'm seeing it expressing, I want to financially, I can do so. We can take care of.
I'm glad, man.
But yeah, I mean, it really don't. But
Right, you're saying that you're not paying for
yeah,
it.
I'm
You
not
want
paying
the
for something
baby.
that I want. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't want it, you made the decision to do it with me. You
Right.
can make this decision on your own since you're doing so regardless.
Okay, so would you be okay with paying the entire amount for the abortion if you're with it? Are you okay with paying the entire amount, or should you go with half?
Oh, we gonna have.
I
And
know
the
that's
reason why I'm saying we're gonna have is because obviously it took two of us to do this anyway.
right. Okay.
I mean, granted, here's the thing. She's sitting here telling me like, please don't nut me, and I do so. And if it's my fault, yeah, I'm gonna pay for it.
But isn't it both your faults if you were having unprotected sex?
Agreed.
What do you mean, no? Wait.
Because
Wait.
like it's my fault if you was like get up, you know what I mean, and it was like
No, y'all both decided to have unprotected sex. There are consequences with
I mean,
unprotected
condoms
sex.
aren't perfect though either because you
you
can use a
have-
condom and then it's
Right, but that's what I'm saying, that may be a oops on both your behalf, but if you're both sitting there like, give me that raw dick and give me that raw vagina, then you're both
All
making a
right.
conscious
Yeah.
decision to say, I want to have this possibility of rawness inside.
right. So
I
I
don't
mean,
like that.
overall, I'm just saying,
You
overall,
said
I'm
how many
saying,
men do opt out of the abortion clinic?
Huh?
No, somebody said, how many men really, know how to opt out of abortion? If he ain't pulling out, then that's his fault.
yeah. I mean, I'm
But if she
I'm
don't
for-
know top when he say,
Get the fuck
up, and it's her fault
But you
because
understand
we
that
want
you ain't
that.
got
I'm sorry. That's how we doing it here.
So you're saying if you're on top and you don't get off, and he does not have enough force in his body to push you off.
Or if you in the car in the parking lot and you push her on her back saying get up and she clamp down harder
Now you probably agree with
and
this.
hold the chair.
I'm just
You still
understanding
decided to go in there.
if you wanna short yourself, you can short yourself. Wear a condom. If I'm going in raw, I'm completing the whole fucking deal. I'm telling
So
you now.
you're
Oh, you
doing the
skeeting.
whole.
I'm
you're-
all that, baby. Get up.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So when you're having raw sex, you're not pulling out.
I'm not.
That's the game.
That's-
The whole
I
purpose
ain't get up.
is.
Yo, you done lost 24 sugar
Okay,
baby.
I can use all of them. 'Cause I'm
All
trying
I'm
to
saying,
tell you.
I'm
Me
pro-choice.
personally, me personally,
Pro-choice.
if you're gonna short
Reason
yourself, just wear a condom. You ain't gotta short yourself. You
Okay.
know what it's gonna be. All
Okay.
that keep all that man. Fuck it,
Oh,
makes
okay.
hey,
You're
nah, that's too much.
pro-choice.
I'm pro-choice because the reason why if we make the decision to have sex and you get pregnant, I'm gonna sit you down and be like, look, financially, can you do this? Are you mentally prepared for this?
Should y'all not have a conversation before you decide to have sex?
Who does that?
No one
I
does
do.
it.
I do. I have.
I do.
I have.
I'm just saying. I think that's a part of the grown zone. Like that's a grown ass conversation. The same way you have a conversation about, well, do you like this nipple suck? How do you like me to touch you? How do you like me? Why is the conversation not do
Because
you or do you? How
What
how
you
do you
how,
do that?
how you react before the action is completely different than how it is afterwards. So let's say me and her have the conversation. I already know where her mindset
Right.
is.
You
But
can
let's
change
say
your
she's
mind.
pregnant. Yeah, afterwards, we really need to sit down and have a conversation because that situation is now actually here.
Okay. Well, how would you feel if? Are you okay with? Would you be okay with the woman aborting a child that you wanted to have?
Man, that's what she chose to do. I ain't.
Would you be mad though? Like, show me
Would
some
you
real
still be
emotion.
with her?
Would you really be mad? Like, men are lying right now. I know some men that are highly pissed that there's certain women that are their baby mothers that they wish were not.
I'm sure.
You asked
'Cause
me
they
if
were
I'd be
like-
mad if she wasn't my baby mother.
Okay, well, if she decided to get rid of the baby and you wanted to have the baby, would you ever be in that situation? You've never wanted a baby?
Oh, man.
All right. He gave me the grin and shit. He gave me the grin.
No, I just wanted to say something because
Go
when
ahead.
you talking about this, like busting in it, like people do have an understanding that you got pre-cum, you ain't got the fully bust a nut.
Right.
That's like, if so, the moment you stick raw dick in them, you got a chance to make a baby right off top. Like there's no,
Right.
you gotta bust a nut. It's called pre-cum.
Right. You wrong.
That
in there.
shit.
Somebody
makes
said that
babies.
doll is really freaking him out. He just cannot concentrate on this conversation because you're filing it up.
But
I don't even know why I'm asking him about.
Honestly, I do agree with what Montreal said as
Mhm.
far as it's her choice. Like I don't really.
Some people did not know that pre-cum can definitely get you pregnant.
They didn't
That's
know
a
that.
lot of
people
people
did
that
not
pregnant
know.
like that.
Hell yeah.
It tastes
that's the
salty,
worst.
so I'm sure. I mean, that's not hers.
Making me said, I had those conversations before we have a sexual relationship. I think
Right.
it's important to be on the same page.
Mhm.
And she also said that she was just in a situation with a young nigga.
And she got pregnant.
Did you
Or
get
she-
pregnant? You're making me crazy.
Right. Okay. So Mel, would you be okay if a woman decided not to have your baby?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely. Because
But I mean, that you wanted it. We're not talking about a situation where you didn't want it. Talking about like you really maybe felt for something for this woman and you really wanted to have a baby.
no, I understand.
So much.
So I mean, I don't look. Some people act like because you have sex, you have to have the baby. That's just not true. There's options out there. So
Who are you talking about the option?
I'm talking about like
Is it her choice or is it y'all choice?
I don't know when it's ever been my choice.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I don't-
right.
Are
You
you
know-
sad about it?
Is it sad or?
Have you ever tried to
anger or
convince a woman to
bitter?
have an abortion?
See, convince is probably like the wrong way to go. You know what I'm saying? Like what you try to do is you might try to weigh the pros and the cons. You know what I'm saying? Like if that eviction notice is on the board, maybe we probably shouldn't be having a kid right now.
Right? Maybe you shouldn't have been fucking raw.
Maybe, but at the same time, we're here now. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
we got
somebody said the more kids he has, the less he can try to suck his own dick.
keep going. That's exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Not right now, boy. That's the truth.
On that note, listen.
There you go.
God, hey, I'm busy.
Listen,
I'm
if
busy.
you enjoy Cocktail and Combo tonight, join us every single Tuesday from 9:30 until 11:30ish. Okay, and we are here for some cuts. That's right, West Side Shopping Center. They got
Side.
barbers, they got stylists, and they even have waxing in a nice private room with waterfalls. It's beautiful. Get that stuff done. It's Women's Month. I'm your girl, Comedian Slut. I'm gonna go around the table and just let everybody say their goodbyes to you guys tonight.
Man, you already know who it is, man. That boy Truck, Rotten Stiletto O'Brien.
Hey.
You can see me this Friday, March 13th, at the studio off of Belmont. You can see us March 20th off 1101 Fillmore Avenue. Go
Be
Joe
there.
Food.
Mhm.
You can see us March 22nd, Sexy Sundays. You can
Yes.
see us March 28th.
Hey,
You got Stiletto
What the
on a
fuck,
dope
March?
event.
right.
March
Uh,
Madness.
March.
It's going down. March
March
Madness.
is real, man.
Right.
Follow me on IG, That Boy Truck CEO.
That's what I'm talking about, Mel.
Boom. Thank you all for tuning in this week. Please do not be afraid of the Plan B option, whether it's a punch in the stomach, whether it's actual Plan B,
Push
whether
down the
it's
steps.
abortion, whatever it is. Also, thank y'all for supporting our show each and every week. It's a lot of people who help this show go along with Cocktails and Combos, so thank y'all for the support. And please come in next week and listen to our show, 'cause our show kicks lots of ass and we get lots of drunk.
What you got? What you got? Dyke on the mic.
Like with a mic, follow me on IG to find out where I am. There's no telling where I may pop
And
up.
what's the dog's name?
My dog. His name is Chucky.
Okay. Somebody want
That's
to
Dyke.
know.
like DYKEWITAM.
It's always something a little different about Dyke. Ain't it? What you got? What you going?
Oh, good night.
Thank you.
Again,
Okay, so late for Montreal.
Again, man, Montreal Anthony. I'm participating in all this March Madness. Come back to see us next Tuesday. Support the cast. Share it. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Don't forget the YouTube channel. Check us out on YouTube now.
And somebody said man poop.
You should change your Instagram handle,
I'm
yo.
getting votes.
Yeah.
You getting votes, so
Man
you
poop in
are.
the
I'm
building.
getting
Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, and
Both of me.
big up the whole cocktail combo.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Cocktail combo.
All right, what you got? What you got over here?
What I got? March 19th, come out to see me at the Comedy Factory. March 20th, come out to see me at the Orion over there with the Will Joke for Food. 22nd, we got the Sexy Sundays. the 30th.
28th.
The 28th, we got the foolishness, which is what we also got a bus for. Make sure you come out and get that. Quick shout out to Stiletto. Like, we've been doing this thing for a minute now, and as y'all can see, we are upgrading a little bit. So
We got
every
one.
time, shout out to the women who's out here making their business pop. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Stiletto for the month of March.
That's what I'm talking
Get it
about. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said you did an amazing job in the Fred Sanford and Son
Oh,
tribute.
thank you so
It's-
much.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Hey!
We have special projects going on. As you can see, it's so much stuff going on. Am I supposed to do something?
Be on.
Okay, so you're gonna be on YouTube. We're gonna put the link and everything. I'm so sorry. I am so. I'm I don't want to get. Okay. Damn. I'm gonna walk around here so I can get on
Get some
camera.
eye candy,
Okay,
please.
so listen.
Show them
So you want
kids.
to make sure that you are in the building for all the special events. Make sure you follow me at Stiletto Funny on Instagram as well as my Twitter, and Stiletto Cashman on Facebook. But listen, you need to be in the building for the Comedy Foolishness, and also mark your calendars for April 24th. That's a Friday. The Stiletto Show is coming to Baltimore, so you want to make sure that you're in the building. More details to follow. So it's been Content on Combo, and we're live every single Tuesday. If you like what you saw, if you didn't, keep watching. We appreciate you, and we're out.
West Side Shopping Center.
What's Saeed?
With them cuts.
Big trust.
Cocktails and combos.
Big trust.
Hey, everybody say something to the camera because we finally got YouTube.
Hey,
Yeah, we
your
on
face.
line.
The first episode.
YouTube,
Yo.
bitch.
This is probably the best episode y'all ever seen in your life.
Pull his head up.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
He on
Hey,
high.
yo. Mel, look, Montreal, you got to run.
A quick flow for us.
Oh,
Quick
quick
flow for us.
Yo.
Quick flow for us.
A quick float, huh? I let you know, huh? I don't beat no women. You can have that, baby. I don't give a fuck.